Greetings, devoted drama enthusiasts, and welcome back to the electrifying world of TV Day's Drama Digest. Buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of secrets, betrayal, and heart-stopping revelations that will leave you gasping for air. At the center of this storm is none other than the enigmatic and cunning Sophia, whose actions have set the stage for a saga so twisted it could unravel even the steeliest of hearts. Will the second DNA test result deliver a seismic shock to the residents of Salem? Let's peel back the layers of this scandalous tale together and explore every dark corner of Sophia's machinations. A dangerous game ignites. Picture this: a dimly lit room, thick with acrid smoke curling through the air like a sinister serpent. The atmosphere is suffocating, both literally and figuratively, as Holly, sweet and unsuspecting, teeters on the edge of oblivion. Her vision blurs, her breaths grow shallow, and the world around her begins to fade into a haze. This wasn't an accident. It was a meticulously orchestrated act of malice. Sophia, with her calculating mind and a heart shrouded in shadows, had slipped a dangerous sedative into Holly's drink, leaving her vulnerable in a room that could have become her tomb. If not for Brady's quick thinking, the outcome could have been catastrophic. With adrenaline pumping through his veins, Brady burst into the smoke-filled chamber, his heart pounding as he dragged Holly to safety. His hands trembled as he checked her pulse, his mind racing with questions. Who could do this? And why? The answer, though he didn't yet know it, lay in the cold, calculating gaze of Sophia, a woman whose beauty masked a dangerous ambition. This wasn't just a fleeting act of cruelty. It was the opening salvo in a war of deception that would shake the foundations of everyone involved. Sophia's actions were not those of a woman scorned, but of a mastermind weaving a web so intricate that even the sharpest minds in Salem struggled to untangle it. As the smoke cleared, one thing became abundantly clear: Sophia was playing a game far more dangerous than anyone realized. The photo that shattered trust. Sophia's next move was as bold as it was ruthless. In a calculated act of sabotage, she sent a compromising photo of Holly, taken in a moment of vulnerability, to Johnny, Holly's devoted partner. The image, laced with implications that could tear a relationship apart, landed in Johnny's inbox like a grenade. Before Johnny could even process the betrayal, Sophia's phone went dark. She had turned off its location services, rebooted the device, and, with a flick of her wrist, tossed it into the alley behind a seedy bar, where it landed with a soft thud in the grime. This wasn't just an act of spite, it was a declaration of war. Sophia knew the photo would sow seeds of doubt in Johnny's mind, driving a wedge between him and Holly. The bar, a gritty haunt on the edge of town, was the perfect place to discard her digital footprint. Neon lights flickered above, casting eerie shadows as Sophia slipped away into the night, her lips curling into a smirk. She thought she'd covered her tracks, but in Salem, secrets have a way of clawing their way back to the surface. Johnny, meanwhile, stared at his phone in disbelief, the image burning into his mind. Was Holly unfaithful? Was this some cruel joke? His heart battled his head as he tried to make sense of the impossible. Little did he know, the photo was just one piece of Sophia's elaborate puzzle, a puzzle designed to destroy trust, fracture relationships, and keep her own dark secrets buried. A tangled web of lies. Sophia's schemes didn't stop at endangering lives or breaking hearts. At the heart of this drama lies Tesoro, a child whose very existence has become a lightning rod for speculation and suspicion. Brady, ever the determined investigator, has been piecing together the fragments of this mystery, but the truth remains just out of reach. The first DNA test results, which suggested Tesoro might be Tate's child, left Brady reeling. His gut told him something was off, but the science seemed irrefutable. Or was it? Brady's instinct screamed that Sophia was pulling the strings behind this chaos. The woman who had nearly killed Holly, who had sent that damning photo to Johnny, was no stranger to manipulation. Could she have tampered with the DNA results? Brady's mind churned with possibilities, each more unsettling than the last. Tesoro, with her wide, innocent eyes, was at the center of this storm, and Brady couldn't shake the feeling that the truth about her parentage would blow the lid off Sophia's carefully constructed facade. Determined to uncover the truth, Brady turned to Kayla Johnson, Salem's most trusted medical expert. "Kayla, I need you to run the test again," he said, his voice low but resolute. "Something's not right. I can feel it." Kayla, with her steady hands and sharper mind, nodded. She'd seen her fair share of drama in Salem, and she knew better than to dismiss Brady's instincts. As she prepared the samples for the second test, the weight of the moment hung heavy in the air. The results could either confirm Brady's suspicions or plunge him deeper into a labyrinth of doubt. The shadow of doubt. As the second DNA test looms, the tension in Salem is palpable. Every whispered conversation, every sidelong glance, carries the weight of suspicion. Sophia, for her part, remains maddeningly composed. She moves through the town like a specter, her smile disarming, but her eyes betraying a flicker of unease. She knows the walls are closing in, but she's not one to go down without a fight. Her mind races with contingency plans, ways to deflect, to deceive, to keep her secrets buried. Meanwhile, Holly is struggling to piece her life back together. The memory of that smoke-filled room haunts her dreams, and the photo scandal has left her relationship with Johnny on shaky ground. "I didn't do anything wrong," she pleads, tears streaming down her face as Johnny wrestles with his doubts. "You have to believe me." But trust, once broken, is not easily mended, and Sophia's poison has seeped deep into their bond. Brady, too, is grappling with his own demons. The first DNA test results gnaw at him, a constant reminder that the truth is slippery in Salem. He spends sleepless nights poring over every detail, every clue, trying to connect the dots. Tesoro's laughter echoes in his mind, a bittersweet reminder of the stakes at hand. If she is Sophia's child but not Tate's, what does that mean for everyone involved? And what lengths will Sophia go to in order to protect her secret? The storm before the revelation. As the day of the second DNA test approaches, Salem feels like a powder keg ready to explode. The hospital, usually a place of healing, has become a battleground for truth. Kayla works tirelessly, her lab a fortress of science in a town ruled by secrets. Brady paces the halls, his nerves frayed but his resolve unshaken. Holly and Johnny, caught in their own turmoil, await answers that could either mend their fractured bond or shatter it beyond repair. Sophia, meanwhile, is not idle. She's been seen slipping in and out of shadowy corners, meeting with contacts who owe her favors. Whispers of bribes, forged documents, and hushed threats circulate through the town, though no one can pin anything concrete on her. She's a ghost, always one step ahead, but even ghosts leave traces. The night before the test results are revealed, a storm rolls into Salem. Thunder rumbles like a warning, and lightning splits the sky, illuminating the town in stark, fleeting flashes. Brady stands at his window, watching the rain lash against the glass, his mind a storm of its own. "This ends tomorrow," he mutters to himself, his fist clenched. No more lies. The moment of truth. The morning of the reveal dawns gray and heavy, the air thick with anticipation. The residents of Salem gather, some openly, others in the shadows, all hungry for the truth. Kayla emerges from the lab, her face unreadable as she hands Brady the envelope containing the results. The weight of it feels monumental in his hands, as though it holds the fate of the entire town. As Brady opens the envelope, time seems to slow. The paper crinkles softly, the only sound in a room filled with bated breath. His eyes scan the results, and for a moment, the world falls silent. Then, a gasp escapes his lips. The truth is more shocking than he could have imagined. Is Tesoro Sophia's child, but not Tate's? Has Sophia's web of lies finally collapsed under its own weight? Or has she pulled off one final, audacious deception? The answers lie in that envelope, and as Brady's voice trembles with the weight of the revelation, one thing is certain. Salem will never be the same. What's next for Salem?